There he is, my incredible protege.
Come on now, I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's fine, neither do we.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
No.
All
Yes.
right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight.
Oh my.
Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult. Here, look at her intake.
The first one wasn't.
I was gonna say, we had a grouchy Englishman. What next?
Isabella Deste. Dang. She's got some funny tasting hats.
Renaissance. Let's see, key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Andrea Mantegna, and Michelangelo. Received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. Comes from a highly aristocratic background, has endured considerable family issues through the generations. State she is undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting her life and unlife have both been meaningless. Suggestion: be exceedingly polite.
I think you should get along quite well then.
Walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
It doesn't look like she smiles enough.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone. But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel. Oh, and do be polite.
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
Hi.
Sam Walls at your service, ma'am.
She's still dressed like she's from the Renaissance.
Yeah, she must hang out a lot at the Renaissance fairs just so she blends in.
You are a therapist.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora.
Her voice sounds very familiar. Oh, jeez.
They're all not going to go well.
No, she's going to hate all of them. This one probably sounds the closest.
All right, Senora.
You have seen my what? Have you been peeking under my skirts, young man?
No. Yes.
Huh? What are you talking about, lady?
Signora. Say it.
Signora.
Signora! Signora!
Signora?
Porca miseria, this is not going to be easy, is it?
Look, I'm a stupid American.
Therapy ain't never easy, Senora.
So, therapy is always easy then.
I said it ain't never easy, Senora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Usually a double negative.
Yes.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
You know what?
I'd give you something else to worry about.
Greetings and salutations, Signora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Signora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
A tough time? Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
Who knew vampires could have a midlife crisis?
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey,
Oh,
I
no.
love the cinema.
Did you see Nosferatu? Let's talk about
Well,
movies.
not many of our kind are movie buffs. What are some of your favorite films?
I would hesitate to say favorite, but there are some films that are more acceptable than others. For instance, Beneath the Velvet Dusk, or In Search of Sadness, are engaging explorations of the mortal condition.
Oh, I ain't heard of them. You ever seen the Three Stooges?
Oh boy.
I do not waste my time with such nonsense. Alas, these Stooges 3 would be preferable to the abomination I saw at the cinema that made me realize just how dead I am. It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years later.
You saw a movie 5 years ago and you're still not over it?
Movies can be pretty powerful.
It's been about 500 years. That's not a long time.
Coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful, it was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible.
If it's gonna be Twilight, I'm gonna throw hands.
And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind. I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space war.
Oh my god!
Rise of the space
Oh, they went there.
Wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush.
Of course, now I'm just picturing this woman is sitting in a movie theater in this garb.
Oh, private booth.
Stinking trash. This is what the people want. You see, I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
Of course, my first thought is disqualifying the positive.
Yeah.
Nope, okay.
For such a complicated
Nope.
woman, the answers are overly simple for Signora d'Este, are they not, Samuel?
Well, clearly not.
I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were
Nosferatu thinking?
Yep.
Seen that dead to me. We're having this conversation, ain't we? Ain't just lying there decomposing.
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Yes.
I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
That one might be disqualifying the positive. Nope, okay.
Signora d'Este believes she
From
can elevate
Trollfashi,
all
maybe?
artists.
Maybe.
A lot of responsibility for one woman, isn't it?
Once, I elevated.
All
Yep.
the world benefited? There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
But I could, once upon a time.
You can't reach everybody, Signora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
I'm a cowboy, what do you think?
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
You're welcome.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own town.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
We only know what we know. But you were saying,
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
That was like disqualifying the positive?
come on now.
Yep.
Just because the Mona Lisa's been on a coaster doesn't mean that's all it's ever been for. I think you might be downplaying just what an impact you've had on the world.
The world needs no help from me to reduce my life's efforts to cheap commodities.
So just because something gets printed on a t-shirt, that cancels out everything that's good about it?
Yes, that is exactly what it does.
And I thought I was good at disqualifying the positive.
It should not be so.
Well, that's obviously a
Art
should
have
statement.
meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
You're saying art should have meaning and purpose. But does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
How about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
Maybe it makes me feel good.
It is a pointless reason.
Or maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Draw that stick figure, lady. Draw that stick figure.
Perhaps you should.
I should draw this stick figure, and I'll call him Charles.
You do that.
Which is a speak like a peasant.
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
I could see that being both a should statement and labeling.
Labeling more, probably.
Now why have you
Yep.
gotta go and call yourself names?
They are not names, they are my reality. I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue. You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
You mean you're not?
Look, Senora.
You're screaming at a cloud.
Show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all. You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're gonna be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
But what happened when
Oh
you were
gosh, he never left the teens.
I got married.
Oh.
Ah,
You took an arrow to the knee.
I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband. He taught me the meaning of disappointment. He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction. But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all. Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition. This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
You mean being nudists?
Oh boy.
I'm assuming the answer is being vampires. Fuck it.
You mean being nudists?
An utterly disgusting and prurient notion. Genitalia should be covered at all times.
Oh boy.
Ashcroft's enemy is the achievement I got for that.
Then your politicians are very wise.
I ain't so sure about that.
They are at least sensible enough to know the purpose of the penis is procreation, not exhibition. Such a thing is not in God's image.
And yet we have all those pictures and arts of, naked people, just saying.
Well, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you
Accountability did change things.
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
I'm thinking Nosferatu thinking.
Possibly control, but
Could be one of those two.
yeah.
You
Okay, it's control
think we've got that
fallacy.
much control, Senora? All we gotta do is be perfect, and then we've got our pathway to the Almighty?
Yes, it seems quite clear to me.
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the slightest mistakes. I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control. But keep talking.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
That one might be Nosferatu's thinking, because it's very black and white.
Also, possibly of a should?
Nope.
You know there have been
Nope.
many entities over time that have tried to control humanity. They have all failed, and the Signora would do well to remember it.
I have always known we must master.
Okay, it's not
You
that
know
one.
there have been many entities.
I have always known we must master ourselves.
So
and our
control
baser
fallacy makes the most
You've
sense.
been around a while, Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy to think that's gonna change because of you. Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
That's a tricky one.
Yeah. Again, I'm leaning towards Nosferatu thinking. But it could also be labeling.
Hold up just a sec there, cowpoke. You really think all we can do is sow death and destruction?
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
In some countries, maybe?
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually. But as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
You'll say these words as if I know what you're talking about.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features.
But you're not American.
Would you let me into the Garden of
It's a moment of self-reflection.
Well, sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
Everybody's welcome.
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep
The
talking.
thing about gatekeepers, they do let people in. It's trouble causes they keep out.
We will take our place at God's side once more.
Okay, that one's definitely gotta be a should statement.
I think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Why, thank you. I enjoy them there. Olive Garden.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Dolly Parton.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won?
Is it working?
That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life.
Considering you got traumatized by a Star Wars parody.
Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction. When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
I see. So you've lost your faith?
Yes, it has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body. Beauty and truth are lies. Ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence. While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality. And to think they call me judgmental, or they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
I was gonna say, you done nothing but judge.
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself. I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
Why? Harvey almost wants to say should statement.
Hold on, I know this one. What the heck she mean it's unacceptable to not be in control all the time?
Ah,
Say
okay,
it
control
again, Senora.
fallacy.
I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
I have a feeling you're not used to being told no.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Oh my gosh, you smiled.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, indeed, Senora.
Ugh. Please learn to speak properly by then.
I make no promises.
Well done, Samuel. I believe you handled Senora Deste quite well.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella Deste hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That I believe.
The older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel was.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it. I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight. Rest in peace.
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
I'm not a horse.
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Your daughter.
My horse.
My horse.
She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
You didn't answer my question, gunslinger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by. You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Yes.
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind. Before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder. But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
Well, I think she heard me.
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
Don't you start disqualifying the positive again, sir.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Oh, you're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B too. That's blood, see?
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert.
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
What does he do then?
They get a stern warning.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
Well, maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I gotta thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
I don't know why he'd be biting me. I'm already a vampire.
That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration. Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
Fuck it, watch the Three Stooges!
I never get tired of these jokesters.
A vampire of taste was the achievement for that. Oh, Disorder in the Court, that's an old one. Oh wow, they're actually playing it. I may not, just so we aren't worried about a copyright claim.
There's some symbolism to the part where Curly gets his head crushed in a vice. All right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.